to Tuesday. Better not tell your man, oh no, that you're in on a secret that your mama can't know. I'm a wizard with a magic stick, so hop on, let's go, let's go. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle it? I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle this? I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle it? I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle this? I can't handle it. Did your daddy own a bakery? It's them best sweet cakes. Sweet cake. How come you ain't been before? I guess we make mistakes. All right now. Only one question, girl. So tell me what you gonna do. Gonna do. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? I can't.
Are you all ready to see the useless noisemaker express train to Loser Town?
In tow. I'm allergic to the ugly ones. Oh, no. What you gonna do with those? Tell them bye, bye, bye. Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be alright. They can catch the bus to the interstate. Hit me, come on. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle it? I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle this? I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. Can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle this. I can't handle it. Come on. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle this. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle this. I can't handle it.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, 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 welcome. How wonderful to see you all. Welcome to Game Night on Tuesday, the 5th of October. And it's not going to start before we've had a message from our sponsor, Shadowmane.
Good evening, all. Time for a jolly good game of Buzz Off. Also, my boy finally made it into Smash. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Thank you very much for the 7 months of support, Shadowmane. And another message from our other sponsor, the Lupine One.
Good evening, new studio.
Good evening, new studio. Welcome to the new studio. The cat is miles away. It was on there on Saturday, but I've got this new monitor stand. So this monitor has been lifted a bit higher. Message from our sponsor, Tabs.v. This one's got a big
After
delay.
the housewarming, now the house cooling off.
Now the house cooling off indeed. Thank you very much for the 500 bits there, Tabs.v. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, the camera's like all the way up there. So the fact that the light is on, it's not actually as blinding as it might ordinarily be. But yeah, it's all... if only they had a zoom... You know what, David J. Goddard? If only they had a zoom function. Oh my god! Yes, that's too much zoom. Holy potatoes, Connor, with the 10 gift subs there. What on earth has just happened? The start of the night, we get the special extended edition of Red Herrings. I have to do a little spin on it. I've got space to do that now. Connor, oh my god, let's not rock the desk because that's a lot of monitors. A message from our sponsor, Digital David.
Good luck to all competitors. Especially Noisemaker.
Oh, not picking sides tonight, David, but thank you very much for all the 100 bits and best of luck to all our competitors. Connor, thank you for that 10 gift sub on there, going to Lingomaniac, Natter, Buzzer Bob, Herthalion, Lewis T, Ali Law, Brian, Holger Mate, Jerry Harrison, Matt the Ref. Oh, 10 subs going out to you guys. Thank you so much for your generosity. And what excitement at the start of the night. Can I also thank the anonymous gifter who gifted out a sub to Jack Wilfred and to Kira, who's resubbed at 11 months. Are you all ready to see the YouTube Stories records crossing for Loser Town? There's another noise. I don't know what it means. Someone tell me what it means. Is that a donation? Someone's just donated. I think. Tell me, Streamlabs, what just happened? Or don't. That's fine as well, I guess. Where's my recent events page? Well, thank you very much for the donation there. I didn't say, was it Lingomaniac? £4. Thank you very much indeed. I think it was Lingomaniac, but forgive me if I was wrong. I only saw it briefly because there wasn't a noise, and it apparently doesn't show up in the feed. But thank you very much for that £4 donation there. Thank you very much, Lingomaniac. That's enormously kind of you. I can type Panda. Well, it is game night, and I am here in the new office for the second stream in the new office. The camera is 100 miles away now, but I kind of like it up there. If we go to sort of just cam for a minute, I'll remember to turn it back off. I'm sort of at this jaunty angle. Yeah, because I got my new monitor stand, so now this vertical monitor is a bit higher, which meant it was blocking the camera, but I realised it was on a tripod. I can just lift the tripod up, and that was Pog AF. It really was. So, yeah, no TTS. That's a bit strange. That might be a setting on my Streamlabs OBS. I didn't see the message either, and now it's not coming up here because... Hang on. If I go to recent events on Streamlabs, on that one... there we go. Lingomaniac donated £4. Congrats on settling into your new place. Also, I second Shadowmane on the hype for the newest addition to the Smash roster. Is this a thing? I've never played Super Smash Mario, or whatever it is. Super Smash Brothers. It's not something that's ever sort of crossed my path. But yeah, kudos to everyone if you're into that sort of thing. Let me say hello to everybody. Who have we got? Good evening, Carl the 7th, and Topper, and Tapstop, brand new Halo Prugs. Good evening, Big Man Aaron, and We Like Shapes, Dogfish, and David Bodicum, Omdi 1994, and Scorkout, AB Me, the Lupine One, Zeusless, Connor, Kira, Cycle Space. Good evening, Pum and Ben, and Quizface, and Colo, and David, Oni, and Cetra. It's Sportsy, and Pretzel. Hey, hello to Pretzel Rocks. You're a bot, you don't care, but welcome anyway. JY and Innis, Lingomaniac, and Mark, Jack, and Moonling M. Welcome to the stream. Natter, Sparrowcastle, it's Otley, Lewis, Ali, Shadowmane, and Puzzledan, and anyone else who is lurking in the chat. It is most bracing to have you here. Thank you very much for joining me on this game night where it's a bit of a catch-up night. We have got 2 episodes of Buzz Off that should have happened last Tuesday. Well, one of them should have happened tonight, but scheduling is doing scheduling things. And The Purge, which also should have happened last Tuesday, but didn't because things weren't happening. The internet was here, but that was about it. So, look, I cleared the windowsill, and so now the window's open. Not that you can see that, and I'm not moving the camera, but you have to take my word for it. The window's open. It's all very exciting. Now, that's all the formalities done. Thank you very much. We're up to a level 4 hype train already, which is enormously exciting. Thank you so much for the generosity and the support. We have got our first game of Buzz Off lined up, so I'm just going to undeafen myself so that our friends in the broadcast studio can hear the words that I am saying, which is probably going to be quite important for them because they're the first 2 players tonight. Let's see who they are. We have got Useless Noisemaker versus Jack Wilfred. To both of you, a very warm welcome and good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Lovely to have you both here, and it's always very exciting when the piping of the audio works. So, first of all, Kira, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm ticking along, tickety-boo, new house, settling in, new puppy and all the rest of it. It's all a bit exciting. I might put some incense on because I'm, like well posh in it. I have to ask you, Kira, how is the new piano?
It's making a very nice bookshelf.
Lovely.
It looks very cosy. It's very good for my teaching. If those weren't aware, the great piano dance was between myself, Ben, and Ben's best mate. I wasn't there because I was working, but I had a very amusing text from the dear Lady Flush while I was at work. So there were 3 couples involved, the Noisemakers, the Flushes, and the Ben's best friends. Megs is obviously married with child. Ben's best friend was expecting and now have baby. And then there's me and Mr. Noisemaker. And the movers were under the impression that I was all three and was married to Ben.
It was all very amusing, but so Kira bought my upright piano, which I bought when I moved to the flat because I've now got the grand piano back from my best mate who was housing it, who is also happens to be Kira's landlord. So his piano was at Kira's flat, and it was all very exciting. But all the pianos are now where they should be, and I have to tell you, I'm actually just announcing to everyone here, but particularly to Kira, because I know Kira. I've picked up some work at your place of employ tomorrow, so I will probably see you there.
You shall indeed.
Excitement all round. Yes, I picked up a day's teaching at I won't say where to sing. Having revealed that, I mentioned to a couple of off offline, but yeah. Yes, I'm doing some, I've got some IRL work tomorrow, which will be Pog AF. So, Kira, thank you very much for joining us. Let me send you the room code. I've got so many monitors now, I don't know where to look. There we go. So, Kira, I'm assuming you've got buzzer.dev up already?
Yes.
Wonderful. So you can have any name you like, but if you type in that code, all the boys and girls will hear that you sound like this. Like this. Very nice. I've no idea what that is, but it was very exciting. You probably didn't hear it there, Kira, because obviously you're not getting any audio pipe through, but very exciting. Lovely. And Kira's opponent tonight is Jack Wilfred. Jack, hello.
Hello.
How goes the day for you?
Good.
I've no idea why I asked it in that way. That was a very strange way for me to ask that, but there it is. Now, obviously, first game here up against Kira. How are you feeling going into this game?
Good. I'm excited. I haven't really watched a lot of Buzz Off. I sort of have it on in the background while I'm cooking, and then by the time I'm done, I'm upstairs. So I'm I haven't really worked out a game plan.
Okay. Well, it's not like there was another competitor I was talking to earlier on who said that they've been practicing word searches in preparation. So we'll see how that strategy pays out. Jack, I think you take the award for one of, if not my favourite buzzer that I've heard come in. It was certainly my favourite when I first heard it. But let's find out. Jack, if I give you the code right there, and we'll all hear that Jack sounds like this.
I've got nothing left.
I don't know why that's so funny. It's not a particularly amusing moment in the show, but it's just sort of become a bit of a meme, really. David is saying basically Jack doesn't know the rules. Is that right, Jack?
I remember the word search round.
You remember the words? Well, that's the first one. We'll start there and we'll see how we get on. I'll explain the rules as we go. The most important thing is that you have buzzer.dev active and ready to buzz in. In the second round, you'll also need to type into the box. And you're just ready to have some fun. Keep your eye on the Discord. Obviously, no sound for you guys. You're both ready to play?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's play Buzz Off and go to round number 1. Round 1 is the trivia search. You will be shown a word search grid, and hidden within that grid there will be 5 clues. You'll be given a category, but not the actual words that you're looking for. All you've got to do is buzz in and tell me one of the words. The first to get 3 words wins the board. The first to win 2 points wins the round and the chevron. If you go ahead at any point, you set a clock on your opponent. It's a global 30-second clock, and if those 30 seconds run out, then you win the point automatically. If you buzz in and are incorrect, then you are frozen out for 10 seconds and will not be able to buzz. So only buzz if you're sure or you think it's worth the risk. Fairly straightforward. When you buzz, please wait for me to say your name just to confirm in case there's a simultaneous buzz and I need to do something clever. Right, fingers on buzzers, both of you. Here comes the first board in the trivia search. Category is Summer Olympic Sports.
I've got nothing left.
Jack is first into buzz. What have you seen, Jack?
Trampoline.
Trampoline is there. Yes, Kira, your clock's on. You need to buzz and find something to switch it off. If the scores tie up, the clock will stop. Jack could go further ahead. And I think he's about to, maybe, if he finds one here. Jack, what have you seen?
Basketball.
Basketball. Yes, indeed, basketball is there. 2 for 2. One more Jack to steal the round. Kira, you need to find 2 to stop your clock within 15 seconds. Getting into that danger zone. TM, wrong game, I know. 5 seconds to buzz and find something, Kira. Is there nothing forthcoming? And that is your time up. Just trampoline and basketball. Jack taking the first point in this round. Missing answers that you had there. You could have had, if I go to my log, triathlon, surfing, and karate, all hidden along those diagonals right there. Jack taking the first point. Let's go on to board number 2. Category is... Oh, good. Oh, good. Index out of range exception. I know why this has come up. It's because that is the last one. Ah, that's very annoying. It's not going to populate. Right, Jack's won the first point. I know how to fix this because this has happened before. Hold that thought, everybody. Hold that thought. And, guys, I will be having to send a new room code. What we'll do, we'll give Jack the first point. I'll just go to a B right back for a moment.
I'm alright. I've already done better than I thought I would.
You're ahead where you wanted to be. Well, that's a good position to be in.
We opened with sport. It was a downhill slope from there.
Right, we're on Be Right Back. So if I just very quickly go into this, and I forgot to say, it's Cycle Space that we've got to thank for this pack. This error that has come up here is categorically not Cycle Space's fault. It is my fault, A, for not checking, and B, for... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Yes, that should be fine. What I'm also going to do is just shift that up there. There's a good story about why this has done what it has just done, which I will explain afterwards. That should have fixed it. What I'm going to do, just to make absolutely sure, is to paste it in there and go tree. Yes, that's fine. Cool. And close. That is now saved, and now that can be minimized, and we go again. I'm just going to skip the opening credits just for the benefit of speeding things up a bit. Skip opening credits. There we go. Turn that off, and now we go back to progress gameplay. Oh, sorry, if anyone has suggested any titles, they will have been cleared, I'm afraid, so you will have to resubmit them. Apologies for that. So, Kira, different room codes if you just refresh your browser. Kira first, that's your room code. There we go. And Jack, same thing? Just sent you a new room code.
I've got nothing left.
There we go. Let's go to round 1. Trivia search. Summer Olympic sports. Jack, would you buzz for me?
Oh, shit.
I've got nothing left.
Correct. Would you buzz again?
I've got
Trampoline.
nothing left.
Correct. Jack, would you buzz again?
What was the other one? Karate.
Nothing left.
Let's go triathlon. That'll do.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. We're back where we were. Karate and surfing right there. Yeah, so I'll explain what the issue there was, and hopefully it won't happen here now I've just made that tweak. Let's go on to the second board, hopefully. There we go. German cities. Oh, Kira, hello. Oh, I need to change the screen. Hang on, 1 second. I just need to change the screen back. Hold that thought. Yes, thank you for pointing that out to me. There we go. We're back in the game. Kira, as you were.
Hamburg.
Hamburg is there. Putting the clock on Jack straight away.
I've got nothing left.
And Jack looking to tie it up. What have you seen, Jack?
I think I can see Potsdam.
You can see Potsdam. It is absolutely there. And stopping your clock. So it's 1 apiece. 3 to find. Kira.
I think I see Bratwurst.
You think you see
Hello?
Bratwurst? I'm afraid you do not see Bratwurst in there. That is a wrong
I'm
answer.
blind.
You're frozen out for 10 seconds. Jack's got some free searching time. And of course the letters, I should have said, the letters disappear from the grid. Yes, Jack.
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt is there. Kira, your clock is on. You are also unlocked and back in play. 2 to find. Jack with the advantage. Ah. 15 seconds, Kira. Jack can take it if he finds one more. Those letters are disappearing a little bit quicker now. Oh! Kira stopping the clock right in the danger zone. What have you seen?
I don't know if Brooklyn is a German town or city.
Brooklyn?
Yeah.
I'm afraid that's not the right answer. You're frozen out for 10 seconds. I feel terribly mean doing that, Kira, because the correct... You're halfway there. Correct answer was Saarbrücken. Saarbrücken, the whole name. And the other one there, Nuremberg across the top, of course, spelt backwards. So Saarbrücken was the reason it crashed last time. Although it fit in the grid, it was the last one to be populated. So it would have tried to fit it in around the words that had already been populated. And it would have basically said, I can't fit that word in with the combination of letters that are there, and it pictures a fit. So what I did when I changed it back, I simply moved Saarbrücken to the top of the list, so it populated that one first, and then it was easy to fit everything around it. So, Saarbrücken and Nuremberg, the missing answers. Jack takes the second point, and the first chevron.
I scored far, but I thought Saarland is a state, not a city, so I didn't look further.
Ah, yes, Saarbrücken. Saarbrücken. I can say I've never been, don't know what it's all about, but... there we go. It's lovely to see that there are some suggestions coming in. If you've got a suggestion for a meme-worthy or amusing title, because the game is not titled until the end, I will pick my favourite at the end. You'll get 30 pennies and you will get your name in the credits at the end. To suggest some titles, simply whisper a title to the bot preceded by an exclamation mark. For example, exclamation mark, Ben breaks the game, or something like that. So, Jack taking that first chevron, going 5-4 ahead of Kira, but still much to play for as we go to round number 2. Round 2 is the auction house. You will be shown a category, and you have to bid how many things in that category you think you can name. Either 1, 2, or 3. Your opponent then has an opportunity to outbid you, +1, +2, +3, or they can challenge you to name them. If they challenge you and you can name all the ones that you have bid, then you win the point. If you fail to name them, then you lose the point and your opponent gets it. First to 2 points wins the round and the chevron. And that's about all there is to it. In this round, you do need to type into the text box and then hit buzz to lock your answer in. But feel free to have a natter with me along the way if you think that helps you. So we're going to start off with words printed on the standard US or UK Monopoly boards with 9 or more letters. Kira, you're opening the bidding. Would you like to start with 1, 2, or 3?
Just the one, please.
Starting with 1. Ooh. Jack, pass over to you. +1, +2, +3 challenge.
Are these proper nouns or dictionary words?
These are words printed on the standard US or UK Monopoly boards with 9 or more letters.
Okay, I think I can work my way around it for a while and then go to proper nouns. I will say 3.
+3 or +2, please confirm.
Oh, sorry, +2.
+2, taking us up to 3. Kira, +1, +2, +3, or challenge?
Challenge.
Challenge. So, Jack, it is all yours. You need to name 3 words printed on the standard US or UK Monopoly boards with 9 or more letters, and your time starts now. Name them one at a time, type them into the box.
I've got nothing left.
You've got the hang of it right there. We're starting with community. Does community appear on the US or UK Monopoly board, and does it have 9 or more letters? Good start. 2 to go, Jack.
I can't think of any other ones.
I've got nothing left.
Marlborough, as in the cigarette, possibly, or possibly something else.
Marlborough Street?
Marlborough Street.
Have I got that wrong?
Is it there? Yeah, it's there. You're good. One more, Jack, and the point is yours.
Should I go with that? Can I go with that one?
I've got nothing left.
Got nothing left. He's going to go with Boardwalk. Let's have a look and see. Is it there? Yes, it is, Jack. Easily done there. Other ones you could have had. There were 14 other ones. Connecticut, Fenchurch, Islington, Leicester, Liverpool, Marylebone, Mediterranean, Northumberland, Pennsylvania, Pentonville, Piccadilly, Tennessee, Trafalgar, and Whitechapel. Nicely done there, Jack, with the 3. Let's go on to auction house number 2. And Kira, you're opening the bidding again. Regular judges on any season of America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent.
I'm going to start with 2, please.
2 to start with, okay? Jack, +1, +2, +3, or challenge?
+3.
+3, all the way to 5. Kira, any more for any more?
Can I +1, please?
You can +1. We're going up to 6. Jack, pressure back on you. Challenge, +1, +2, or +3?
+1 again.
+1 again. We're now up to 7. Kira, +1, +2, +3, or challenge?
Challenge, please.
Challenge, Jack. It's all yours. 7 judges,
Can
regular judges.
Can I give them in surname or full name?
Surname is fine. I might ask to clarify if needs be, but we'll start.
Nothing left.
Starting with forename and surname, Mr. Big himself, Simon Cowell. He is definitely there. Another 6 to go.
I've got nothing left.
And Amanda Holden next. Is she up there? Yes, she is. 2 for 2. Another 5, Jack, if you can.
I've got nothing left.
Boo! Yeah, he's there. 4 more, Jack.
I've got nothing left.
Michael McIntyre. Was he a judge on America or Britain Has Got Talent?
I think he did one series.
Certainly did. 3 to go, Jack.
I've got nothing left.
Hasselhoff. I'm assuming you... which Hasselhoff?
David.
Referring to David Hasselhoff. Yeah, I thought it might be. It is the right answer. 2 more, Jack, and the chevron is yours.
I've got nothing left.
Howie Mandel. Is this America or Britain?
The America one. I think he was a judge. I doubt he was a host.
Certainly was. Just 1 more.
I've got nothing left.
And we're finishing off with David Walliams. Britain's Got Talent. I think maybe America's Got Talent as well? I might be wrong.
I stopped watching it with him because he always gave me the creeps.
Fair enough. He is there, though, either way, and you have named 7. That is a very high target, and actually one of the highest we've seen actually getting met. There is a puppy here who wants to come and say hello, if everyone doesn't mind.
Puppy.
You're going to have to rename him. He can't be Mr. Peaceful.
No, why not?
He's Mr. Football.
Oh, has he trodden through his own feces?
Yes, indeed.
What a charming dog. Would you like to see my puppy, everyone? And remind me to put the camera back
That
afterwards.
sounds a bit dodgy.
Here he is. Hello, Dexter.
Oh.
Isn't he just divine? Hello, my boy. Hello. Oh,
Down.
hello. Oh, hello. Dexter, why have you got grass in your mouth? Ah. Oh, he's so small. Right, you're taking him away. There you go, you got a free show me the pupper, everybody.
Well, he's going to be
Is he going
not,
to bed
not
now?
put down as in you.
No, he's put down for the night. Right, puppies aside, Jack, you have gone 2 for 2, and that means I need to put the game screen back on, but before I do that, I need to turn that camera off, go back to game screen, go back to buzz off, and say, Jack, kudos, well played. That's the second chevron. Spinning it around, and Jack now with the advantage, 6-3. Oh, community challenge 75% complete. If you want to see me and Ash go head-to-head in this game, then we need to get to 1 million. We're nearly there. 3 chords of the way there, which is lovely. Now, we need to go on to round 3. It's Kira versus Jack. Jack with the advantage at the moment, but we could still change things as we go on to round number 3, which is... It's the time warp. Let's do it again, so to speak. Now, the time warp works like this. You will be shown an event at the top of the screen, and all you've got to do is hit your buzzer when you think the slider is pointing to the year in which that event took place. There'll be a midpoint for you, and there'll be a start point and an end point. One of you will be answering in the first half of the timeline, the other in the second half of the timeline. Whoever gets closest to their date wins the point, and the first 2 points wins the chevron. The difficulty with this round is that the timeline doesn't show you all of the numbers along the way. It just gives you the start point and end point, and you've got to work out how far along it's gone and where you think that date is along the way. Kind of fun, but it does mean you need to keep your eye on that screen very, very carefully. The slider will take exactly 15 seconds to get from one side to the middle, and then from the middle to the other side. So, best of luck to both of you. Let's go to time warp number 1. And Jack, you're starting us off, and we want to know the last time a person walked on the moon, sometime between 1951 and 1985, and the slider starts now.
I've got nothing left.
1973.
That's the exact date I wanted.
That's the exact date you wanted. Well, whether right or wrong, you have got what you wanted, so that's a good sense of where the number line is. Kira, if you actually know the answer to this one, that might give you some idea of how much leeway you've got. Let's have a look at your factoid. Sometime between 1985 and 2019, when was the film Man on the Moon released? Slider starts now. What 2003 is what you're stopping at right there. Right, let's have a look. Whoever was closest will get the point. The correct answers are... Oh, that is close. Jack was just a year out. Kira just 4 years out.
Oh.
But unfortunately, just letting it go that little bit too far, and Jack does take the first point. 1973 is the last time a person walked on the moon, and 1972 was the last time a person walked on the moon, and the Man in the Moon film was released in 1999. Jack taking the first point. Let's go on to our next Time Warp pair. Kira, you're starting, and it's sometime between 1805 and 1911. We want to know, Van Gogh painted his first series of sunflowers. Your slider starts now. What 1883 is where you're stopping. Again, Jack, if you know the answer to this, then you might know how much leeway you've got. But your factoid, Jack, sometime between 1911 and 2017, when did the Sundance Film Festival begin? Slider starts now.
I've got nothing left.
1961, you're stopping. Let's take a look.
I was going for the 50s.
You're going for the 50s. Well, let's take a look and see who was closest. It was Kira, once again, 4 away. That's 2 in a row. You've been 4 away. Jack, a little bit later than that. 1978, the Sundance Film Festival began, making you 17 away, and Kira takes that second point. So, it's all on this point is where it's going to be decided. Let's take a look at the final pair. First one. Jack, you're buzzing first. The star Proxima Centauri was discovered sometime between 1850 and 1935, and that slider starts now.
I've got nothing left.
1905, where you're stopping. Okay. Kira, for you then, sometime between 1935 and 2020. When the aviation group Star Alliance was founded is what we want to know, and your slider starts now. What 1966 is where you're stopping there. Whoever's closest to this one will take the point, and if it's a dead heat, then no one will get the chevron, and it'll stay exactly where it is. At least I think it will. Let's take a look. The correct answers are... Jack was closest. 10 away, 1905. Actual answer, 1915. Aviation Group Star Alliance was a little bit later here in 1997. 1966, your answer, leaving you 31 away. Pretty close game there.
1997, good year.
Good year, absolutely. Good year.
It's the one I was born in.
Well, I figured that's where you were going with that, yeah. Jack, you have taken the second point, and it means you've got that chevron. Well played. Just said you've taken the third point. So you've taken your second point, but the third point. Well played. So it's 7-2, but we have seen stranger things than comebacks of this magnitude happen before. So all still to play for, with Kira playing catch up all the way through here. Let's go to the final round. Round number 4 is simply called On the Buzzer. It's very, very straightforward. All you've got to do is buzz when you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, if you're right, then you win a chevron automatically. If you're wrong, you are frozen out for 3 clues and give your opponent an opportunity to get some free information. So yes, again, this round does not quite an exact science. We'll sort of have to see, you know, exactly where we're landing and how generous I'm feeling either way. But very simple. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about and tell me what you think it is. Best of luck to you both. Let's go to our first puzzle. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Elevator. Flat. Ribs. Trim tabs. Aileron. Cowling. Kira.
Are they things to do with architecture or architectural terminology?
It's a good guess, but I'm afraid it is not the right answer. You are frozen out for 3 clues. Jack, 3 free clues. Kira, you're back in on clue 9 if you get the chance. Jack, clue number 7. Empennage. Spoiler. Flap. Oh, clue 10, Kira, you're back in. So back in on the next clue, Kira. Rudder.
I've got nothing left.
Yes, Jack.
I'm not certain which to go with. I'm going to say, are they parts of a boat?
They are
Or ship.
not parts of a boat, I'm afraid. You are frozen out for 3 clues. Kira, 3 free clues. So make the most of them. Here is clue number 11. Tail. Propeller. Bulkhead. Jack, you're back in on the next clue. Fuselage. Cockpit.
I've got nothing left.
Jack.
Ooh.
Yes?
Are they parts of a helicopter?
No, they're not.
Ah,
I'm not going to have it. Kira, an opportunity to buzz if you'd like to. Yes, Kira?
Are they all things that require or have required some sort of driver or pilot or someone to man them?
No, not good enough. I didn't take helicopter, so I'm not going to take that either. Oh, you were so close. It was as simple as parts of an airplane. Parts of an airplane. Cockpit, fuselage, bulkhead, the big ones at the end there. Ben fumes internally. Yes, it is a plane, Nata, an airplane. Never mind, scores stay the same. Let's go on to our next puzzle.
almost hit that propeller through me.
It is a match point. So, Kira, you need to answer this one correctly to stay in the game. Best of luck. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Show. Time. Run. Sign. Sell. One. Play. Yes, Kira?
Are they all words that can have the word time attached to them to make another word?
No. They're not, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for 3 clues. I was just checking down in case that did check out, but unfortunately it does not. Kira, you're frozen out for 3 clues. Jack, here's your next one. Hand. Burn. Cool. Kira back in on the next clue. Stand. Tip. Lay. Yes, Kira?
Are they all words that you can add ing to? Become a verb?
They're not, I'm afraid, because you had 1 earlier on and one-ing doesn't work, so I'm not going to accept that. Jack, 2 more clues just for you. Here's the next. Face. Buzz.
I've got nothing left.
Jack?
Are these words that you can put off after?
Yes, they are words you can put.
Oh, I didn't get that to the very end.
Oh. So if you didn't get it after that one, then that was... yeah, I was just looking through, Kira, to say, because most of them were actually nouns that can become... verbs that can add ing, but one-ing wouldn't have worked, as in one, the number one-ing, and also technically run, you have to put N-I-N-G on the end, so you double the N up, so I couldn't have accepted that, even though it was almost kind of maybe nearly correct, but not quite. So there we go, Jack takes that point, and with that final chevron, it means our winner is Jack Wilfred.
Well done, Jack. Very well played.
Yeah.
G, all round. Very well played. Well, Kira, it is commiserations, but have you had a good time?
I've had a very good time. Back into my bin I go.
Well, I do hope you enjoy the rest of the tournament and the rest of the evening, and I look forward to probably seeing you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you so much for a great game, Ben, and Jack Wilford. Very well won, very well played. Have a great evening, everyone, and I'll see you all at the Purge.
Thank you, Kira.
Thank you, Kira. Take care. And our winner, Jack Wilfred. Very many congratulations to you. Well played. How are you feeling after that? Didn't expect to do it, I think you said.
A bit shocked, yeah.
Well,
I thought if it's just word, like, you know, those could easily have been word questions and I would have struggled, and I'm not very good at crosswords.
You got through. There's a lot of green up on the board, so you will go through to the next round where you will be playing either Jay White or Prey. Jay White and Prey are playing in a couple of weeks' time, I believe. So, yes, you will be facing the winner of that match there. Have you had a good time, though, Jack?
Great time. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Well, it's been a pleasure having you, and I'll see you in the next round.
Thank you.
So, Jack Wilfred takes a victory there, and all that's left for this pack is for me to pick a title. And my goodness, my gracious, my goodness, there are a lot of titles here. This is the moment where it might be sensible to have this on the other monitor over there, because that's the tall monitor, but this is going to be a huge amount in it. Let me pick out a couple. Good lord, it's really going on. Let's pick my favourite. I'll give 30 pennies to my favourite, and I'll give out some bonus pennies to everyone as well. We've got another game of Buzz Off coming up right after the break. I am going to go and get another glass of wine, and then we've got the Purge later on, so don't go away. There's still plenty to look forward to. A time and a place for a small quiz board. I quite like that. I've just gone boo Piers Morgan, but starred out the Piers and the Morgan, which is quite funny. Category 2, no reference exception. Yeah, very clever, very nice. That's on the shortlist, I think. Don't mention the war. Yeah, predictable, but still funny. I didn't recognise only half a German city. I missed the beginning of this, and now I don't know what's happening. Ian Beale's got something left. It's a plane, goddammit. I quite like that. My joke was funny, Ben, please laugh next time. Huge apologies. On this occasion, I'll make an exception. Error. RNG said come, lol. How very amusing. Sobbing Ian Beale on Britain's Got Talent. Suggest a title. Yes. Surprised that the game didn't break at the mention of Piers Morgan. Useless and Jack sitting in a tree. Q-U-I-Z-Z-I-N-G. It doesn't quite scan that one, does it? Right. I'm going to go with the one that jumped out at me right at the beginning. Because there's some good suggestions in there. But I'm going to go with this one. So stick around. We'll go for a very short ad break just while I get the next players into the room, prep the next pack, and get myself another drink. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. Stick around for more of the same, if not more of the same. And you have been watching David Walliams fighting Ian Beale in a Saarbrücken trampoline park. I'll see you in a minute.
We're never gonna stop, 'cause we never get enough. We burn till we're out of time. And when we get to the end, we're gonna do it again. 'Cause tonight is when we come alive. La 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 la, I'm all about it. La 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 la, I'm all about fun. I wanna dance the night away.
And like I said, don't go away. Thank you to Oni for that title, by the way. Don't go away, because we are going to have an ad break bonus for you all. Type that in and you'll get some bonus pennies. And right after the break, we'll be back with 2 more players in Buzz Off and, of course, the Purge coming a little bit later on. Stay right there, and I'll be back very soon. That's what happens when I forget to press the skip opening titles button again because I put that on. Shall we try that again? I think we should. Welcome back to the second half of our Buzz Off double bill with the Purge to follow afterwards. Hope you're keeping well. And lovely to see all the cat jams going off in the chat as well. It is a bop, this theme tune really is. Now, did I turn the camera on? Yes, I did. Great. Let's meet our next, if I go to the right profile page, contestants. Who have we got? That is clearly not your username, Sparrow Castle. Is there an underscore in it somewhere? There's an underscore in it. That's my bad. Sorry, we'll do that again. Oh, no, don't press play until you've changed the name, Ben. You fool! 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 See, It's got 2 underscores in his. I managed to do his fine. Let's try that again. Enjoy our award-winning credits for a second time. That have not actually won any awards. Jam 2 and all that jazz. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see who's playing in this game. Oh, there we go. That's much better. Welcome to Sparrow Castle and it's Sotley, both of you. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. First of all, Sparrow, hello. Pleasure to have you with us. How are you keeping? Aha. Oh, I have a word from our sponsor, it's Sportsy.
Welcome back to Buzz Off. The winner of the Bits Award? LOL.
The winner of the Bits Award? LOL. TTS, you sounded so sincere. It's Sportsy, thank you very much for those 100 bits. Oh, there's no audio from our players, so yes, of course, I've got to press that button. So we'll just pretend like that didn't happen. Sparrow, first of all, welcome to the game. How are you keeping?
Yeah, I'm good. I'll be thrilled if I get a point, let alone a chevron, but, it'll be fun.
Never know what's going to happen. Hopefully we'll all have a good time all the same. Welcome to the game, and as well to It's Sotley, aka Liam. Hello, welcome. Cool. Liam? Have we got an It's Sotley? Oh, is Discord doing its weird thing? Let's reconvene in the green room. It might be doing this weird thing where, yeah, let's go there. Let's bring you all in here. Let's try again. It's Sotley, have we got you now? Oh, just about got you. You say hello again, It's Sotley. We appear to have lost It's Sotley.
There is an echo. Is that normal?
Occasionally, it depends what sort of configuration's coming up. It's Sotley's trying to mute, and now trying to unmute. I'm assuming he's going to try and unmute. How about now, It's Sotley? How bizarre. Oh, he's left. I'm assuming he's restarting Discord. But sometimes it does do a thing if Discord does strange things. Oh, I saw a green circle.
Right, working out.
Hey, welcome. We'll convene in the green room. Please don't everybody pile into the green room, but sometimes Discord does strange things with stuff. So, welcome to the game. It's Sotley, how are you feeling going up against Sparrow tonight?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. I think, it's gonna be a good game. Good game.
Should be a good game. Well, I wish you both the very best of luck. Hopefully you have both got buzzer.dev up. You can have any name you like. Sparrow, if you could enter this code to join the room, and we'll hear that Sparrow sounds like this.
Here we go!
Yes, here we go. Lovely stuff. And It's Sotley goes like this.
For Yorkshire!
What is that from, It's Hotly?
It's Sean Bean in the Yorkshire tea advert.
Okay. So we've got for Yorkshire, and here we go. Well, that is lovely to hear. It's a nice variant of buzzers there. Well, if you're both happy with the rules and both ready to go, let's go to round number 1. Round 1 is the trivia search. You will be given, you will be shown rather, a word search grid, 12 by 12 letters, and a category. There are 5 words that fit that category hidden within the grid. All you've got to do is buzz in and tell me what words you can see. Fairly straightforward. If you buzz and are incorrect, you're frozen out for 10 seconds, incidentally, as well. If you go ahead, then your opponent's clock starts as a global clock of up to 30 seconds. If they run out of time, then you get the point. The letters will gradually be removed from the word search, making it hopefully a little easier to see what the answers should be. If we're both ready, fingers on buzzers, and let's go to puzzle number 1. We're looking for types of trees.
For Yorkshire!
For Yorkshire, it's Otley.
Balsa?
Balsa is there. It's a good start. Sparrow, your clock's on. You can stop it by tying up the scores.
Here we go!
And looking to tie up the scores, Sparrow, what have you seen?
I haven't seen anything, but I'm going to say pine.
Pine, I'm afraid it's not there. You're frozen out for 10 seconds.
Oh.
For Yorkshire!
And here's it, Sotley.
Mahogany.
Mahogany is there. You're now 2 ahead. Sparrow Castle still on a freeze out and now unfrozen. Sparrow needs to find 2 to stop the clock in the next 10 seconds. Sotley needs 1 more to take the first point.
For Yorkshire!
And it's Sotley's going to try and do it. What have you seen?
Alder.
Alder is there. Good spot. Yes, that is 3 for 3. Nicely done. And there's the first point. Missing answers that you could have had. Spruce and walnut were both there as well. It's certainly going 1 up as we go on to trivia search number 2. Take a look at sport competitions.
For Yorkshire!
It's Sotley to start us off.
Wimbledon.
Wimbledon, yes, Wimbledon is there. Good start. Sparrow turning the clock on there. Halfway through your time. Still 4 up there.
Here we go!
Sparrow.
I don't think it's a competition, but I'm going to say the only word I can see, which is snore.
Snore? I'm afraid that is not a correct answer. I'm afraid you're frozen out for 10 seconds. So try and find one and hope that you can get a buzz in if you get unlocked before that timer runs out. Oh, just out of time. Just the one being found there. Particularly tricky board there, but it's certainly taking the point. Other missing answers you could have had there were Paralympics, 100, Sevens, and Solheim. Very well done in the audience if you found any of those, but it's certainly taken that second point and has taken the first chevron. So it's Sotley getting the double whoosh there of the chevron appearing and then flipping over because I'm a bad programmer. Yes, it's Sotley taking the early lead there, 5 plays 4. But with 3 rounds still to go, all of that could change. Let's go on to round number 2. Round 2 is the auction house. You'll be given a category and you need to bid how many things in that category you think you can name, starting with 1, 2 or 3. It then transfers over to the other player who gets a chance to either outbid them or challenge their opponent to name the ones they have bid. And if they can name the ones they have bid, then they win the point. If they cannot, then their opponent wins the point. First to 2 points wins the round and the chevron. Nice and straightforward. Let's see what the first auction house brings us. Sparrow, you're bidding first, and we want to know from you how many European monarchs as of 2021 can you name? We need the name of the monarchs. How many can you name? 1, 2, or 3?
1.
We're going to start with 1, okay? It's Sotley, +1, +2, +3, or challenge.
Jane, do you want the monarchs or the monarchies?
The monarchs, so the actual people.
Okay, +1.
We're going to go +1. It's Otley up to 2. Sparrow, +1, +2, +3, or challenge?
Well, I don't think I can do 3, so I will challenge.
Okay, it's Otley, just 2 for you then. European monarchs in 2021, typing them into the box and then hit buzz to lock it in.
For Yorkshire!
Elizabeth II. Elizabeth II. I wonder who this could be referring to. Is Elizabeth II a queen? Yeah, Queen Elizabeth II of Britain and her overseas territories then. So one more, it's Ollie, and the point is yours.
For Yorkshire!
Carl the XVI 16th. I'm just going to very quickly check this.
I'm trying to remember. I wrote a risky business pack about European monarch. So I think he's the current king of Sweden, but I could have the number wrong.
Let's see if you're right. Wrong button. Yes, King Carl Gustav is the answer I had down, but he is Carl the 16th, as you pointed out, of Sweden. Very well.
I didn't realise we could say English people. The
yes.
wording.
Yes, in Europe. The Britain is still in the continent of Europe, even if we are
Yes.
not politically in Europe anymore. Other answers there: Grand Duke Henri, King Philippe, who I think is Spain, King Harold, presumably Denmark, maybe, or somewhere in Fennoscandia, King Philippe, King Wilhelm Alexander, Prince Albert, Prince Emmanuel Macron of France, Prince Hans Adam, Prince Joan Enric Vives Sicilia, and Queen Margrethe. Felipe, sorry David, my bad. Could have said Royal Flush, our greatest monarch. I'm not quite sure I fit the bill there, Topper, but I appreciate the support. It's certainly taken that first point. Let's go on to auction house number 2.
Did you say Emmanuel Macron?
Prince Emmanuel Macron, yeah. He's a crown prince.
Oh.
So, Sparrow, you're going to be opening the bidding on this next one. We're looking for EGOT winners, i.e. people who have won at least one Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony.
So they've won at least one of all of them.
At least one of each, yes. Would you like to bid 1, 2, or 3?
So I don't know. I'll bid at 1.
We're going to start with 1, okay? It's Otley, +1, +2, +3, or challenge.
Oh, right then. I want to say +1.
We will go +1. And Sparrow, +1, +2, +3, or challenge.
Challenge.
We're going to challenge. It's Otley, it's all yours. This is where the strategy comes in. It's Otley. Time to put money where mouth is. Can you name 2 EGOT winners?
I'm trying to remember.
For Yorkshire!
We're starting with Cher. Cher. Has Cher won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony? On my list. No, she hasn't, I'm afraid. Yeah. Tricky one there. Alan Menken, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Audrey Hepburn, Helen Hayes, John Gielgud, John Legend, Jonathan Tunick, Marvin Hamlish, Mel Brooks, Mike Nichols, Richard Rogers, Rita Moreno, Robert Lopez, Scott Rudin, Tim Rice, and Whoopi Goldberg were the answers up there. 16 of them in total. Very tricky board, and Sparrow taking the second point in the auction house. Let's go on to board number 3. And again, Sparrow, you're opening the bidding. We're looking for chemical elements, starting with C. 1, 2, or 3 to start?
2.
We're going to start with 2. It's Otley, +1, +2, +3, or challenge?
+2.
+2. We're up to 4. Sparrow, +1, +2, +3, or challenge?
Challenge.
Challenge. It's Otley for the third time. It's all yours. Chemical elements starting with C. Share is not one, just clearing out the last answer there. Yes, the chemical element share, which is a fabulous element. Starting off with calcium, 1 of 4. Is that there? It certainly is. 3 more.
Oh, mine's gone blank. Wrong show.
For Yorkshire!
Copper. Is copper an element? Yes, it is. Halfway there. 2 more.
Calcium, copper.
For Yorkshire!
Chlorine. It's the stuff we get in swimming pools, but is it actually an element? It is, and you just need 1 more, and the chevron is yours. It's Otley. The thing what we're all made of. Is it an element?
Hope so.
There it is. Carbon. Other ones you could have had there: cadmium, cesium, californium, cerium, chromium, cobalt, copernicum, and curium. Very well played, it's Sotley. Tight game there, but Sparrowcastle managing to take a point, but it's Sotley has managed to get 2 of them, and you've taken the next chevron. So 6-3, it's Sotley pressing the advantage. As we go to round number 3, let's take a look at what's in store. It's time to do the time warp again. You'll be shown a date or a description of an event, and you've got to hit the buzzer as soon as you think the slider is pointing to the year in which that event took place. However, we don't show you all the numbers. You've got to estimate based on the start and the midpoint. One of you will buzz in the first half of the timeline, the other in the second half of the timeline, and whoever is closest to their event will win the point. First to 2 points wins the round and the chevron. And as before, 15 seconds is what it takes for the slider to get from the start to the middle and then the middle to the other side, if you wanted to try and work out how far, roughly, it is across. So, time warp. Board number 1, and we are going to be starting with It's Sotley. We want to know, in what year did Toy Story premiere in theatres? Sometime between 1981 and 2001, and the slider starts now. Stopping at 1994. So Sparrow, if you know the answer, you might have an idea of how much leeway you've got. For you, Sparrow, sometime between 2001 and 2021, we want to know, when did Justin Bieber release Baby? Slider starts now.
Here we go!
2003. So we've got toys and babies here.
Don't tell me he was 4 years old in that date.
Well, let's have a look at who was closest and the correct answers. It's Sotley just 1 away, Sparrow 7 away, 2010. So yes, he probably was about 4 years old in 2003. Toy Story 1995, Justin Bieber's Baby released in 2010. It's Sotley taking the first point here. Let's go on to the second pair. Sparrow, you're buzzing first. Sometime between 1945 and 1970, when did Yuri Gagarin become the first person in space? Slider starts now.
Here we go!
1960 is where you're stopping. Sorry, I've got a cramp in my foot. I have to stand up. Yeah. In space! Yes, indeed. Sparrow's stopping at 1960. So again, it's Sotley. If you know the answer, you might know how much leeway you've got. We want to know from you, sometime between 1970 and 1995, when was Apple Computer Company founded? Slider starts now.
For Yorkshire!
1979 is where you are stopping. Either of you actually know the answers to these ones?
No.
I thought Gagarin was in the 50s, but I could well be wrong there. But I'm not sure about Apple.
See, I thought Gagarin was 59, but it turns out I was wrong. Correct answers, let's reveal. You were 1 away,
Yes.
the other way, Sparrowcastle, and you've got the point. 1961, he became the first person in space. Apple was founded a little bit earlier than that. It's Sotley 1976, so 3 away. But again, very close between the two of you. Sparrow taking the second point. Let's go to the third time warp. And it's Sotley, you're buzzing first. Sometime between 1890 and 1919. In which year was Mother Teresa born on my birthday, August 26th? Obviously not my actual birthday, because I was born in 88. Between 1869 and 1919, and your slider starts now.
For Yorkshire!
1904. 1904, okay. Sparrowcastle, sometime between 1919 and 1990. Oh, try saying that when you're drunk. We want to know, when was Alan Turing found dead from cyanide poisoning? And your slider starts now.
Here we go!
1940. 1940. Sporty was in 6th grade at 88. Yeah, that's quite old, Sporty. Well, let's take a look and see who was closest. It was. It's Sotley. 1910 Mother Teresa was born, so 6 away. Alan Turing was a little bit later. He was post-World War II, 1954. He was found dead from cyanide poisoning, I think from eating a poisoned apple, so the theory goes. 14 away, which means that Sotley takes that second, or the third point, his second of the round, and he gets that chevron. So 7 plays 2 as we go into the final round. It could still all change. We have seen stranger things happen, but advantage very much with it, Sotley, but still much to play for as we go to round 4. Round 4 is on the buzzer. You'll be given a list of things. All you've got to do is buzz when you know what I'm talking about. If you buzz and are wrong, you are frozen out for 3 clues, giving your opponent some free information. If no one gets it before the end, then I will just reveal the answer. But hopefully it becomes clearer as the clues go on. Let's go into our first puzzle. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Teddy Sheringham, 1992.
For Yorkshire!
Blimey, after 1 clue, it's Sotley.
Premier League top goal scorer.
1 second. It's not what's on the card, but it is absolutely the right answer. Very well played. It is Golden Boot Winners, which is the award presented to the leading goal scorer in the Premier League. So, yes, amazing. There's a 1 clue there. You've gone on to see Andrew Cole 1993, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank 1998 and 2000, Michael Owen 97-98, Robin Van Persie 2011-2012, Alan Shearer 94-95-96, Thierry Henry 2001, 3, 4 and 5, Didier Drogba 2006 and 7, Mohamed Salah 17-18, Luis Suarez 13, Cristiano Ronaldo 2007 and Harry Kane 15, 16 and 20. Wow. Very well played. Very well played. Let's go on to the next puzzle. It's a match point, so Sparrow, you need to get this one to stay in the competition. Here's your first. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Add yeast and salt to flour in a large bowl and mix. Add 2 tablespoons of oil and lukewarm water gradually.
For Yorkshire!
It's Sotley.
Have a guess. Making pizza?
It's not making pizza. I'm afraid you're frozen out for 3 clues. 3 free clues for you here, Sparrow. Knead until dough is soft and less sticky. Leave to proof until dough has doubled in size.
Here we go!
Yes, Sparrow.
This is probably too vague, but is it instructions in a recipe?
That is too vague. I will give you 1 chance to give me something else.
Is it instructions when making bread?
It's not specific. Specific enough, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for 3 clues. Let's go on to the next one. You're both frozen out at the moment. Number 5, oil a shallow rectangular tin. It's Sotley, I think you're back in on the next clue. Stretch the dough to fit the tin. Proof for another 30 to 45 minutes. Sparrow, you're back in on the next clue. Heat the oven to 220 degrees Celsius. Yes, Sparrow.
Is it instructions to make a pie?
It's not a pie, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for 3 clues. It's Sotley, 3 free clues for you. Here's the next. Drizzle olive oil and flaky salt over the dough. Press your fingers into the dough to make dimples. If we keep spoilers out of the chat, please, just while the question is live. Thank you. Push sprigs of rosemary into the dimples. Sparrow back in on the next clue. Bake for 20 minutes until golden. There is 1 more clue. Cut into squares and serve this Italian bread warm or cold. It's Sotley.
How to make focaccia?
Yeah, you can have that. Focaccia, I think is the pronunciation. But yes, a focaccia recipe. And I very specifically asked Jay White about this, and thank you to Jay White for this pack. Is bread specific enough? And she said to me, no, it's not. It must be focaccia, and there are specific focaccian clues in there.
My favourite bread as well.
Oh no! It's not anymore. Not anymore.
No.
Focaccia. Apparently, it's focaccia or focaccia. So it turns out I don't know anything about Italian. Focaccia. There we go. We'll go with that. It does mean with the sea of green there, it's certainly you have won the game.
Good game, Sparrow.
Good game.
Good games.
That was always going to be the outcome.
Well, I think you gave it a good go, definitely, Sparrowcast. I mean, have you had a good time, though? That's the main thing.
Yeah, I had a good time. I'm very happy with my 2 chevrons.
Absolutely. Quite right. Well, it's been lovely having you on here. Thank you so much for joining. So I do hope you'll stick around for the Purge as well. And
I will.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Cheers, Sparrow. Your best mate teaches Italian, Ben. Well, yeah, my best mate teaches Italian, but I don't, Kira. There's a key difference in there. So I had an angry person at church. I was at a rehearsal for the Rack 2 a couple of weeks ago, and someone came in and said that they had their dog, and you're not allowed to bring dogs into the church. And we very politely said to her, "I'm really sorry, you're not allowed dogs in the church. You're welcome to come and listen to the rehearsal." But she was like, my dad's a priest, so I know all about the Church of England. You are allowed to bring dogs into church. I said, "No, you're not." Anyway, it evolved to the point where she said, "Can you stop talking to me like I'm an angry child?" It took all I had to say, I stopped behaving like an angry child. I didn't say that. She said, well, do you know why am I speaking to an angry child? And she was like, well, you're doing this with your hands and you're really patronising me. And to be fair, I then did say, do you know this from all your years spent teaching angry children, do you? I said, yes, my mum's a teacher. I said, your mum's a teacher, but you're not. So yes, that is my response to your best mate teaches Italian, Kira, right there. I'm going off on a tangent. It's Otley, many congratulations.
Thank you. When that football question came up, I was like, yeah.
I have to say, that was a particularly special buzzer, getting it on the first clue. So kudos to you for that. You will, of course, come back in this tournament, and you will go on to face Oni, who took Matt out of the last round. So the next fix-up with Liam is going to be Alex R, a.k.a. Oni. So that's certainly a match to look forward to. And there he is in the chat, wishing you well. I'm in trouble. In trouble. Well, keep revising those word searches, eh?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, congratulations, it's been lovely having you here, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, see you later.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, there we have it, and I don't need to discount from there. So there we have it. It's Sotley taking that game and moving on to the next round. And let's just pick a title before we go and play the Purge to wrap the night off. This is getting really hard. There's so many good ones coming up here. The award for best visual effects goes to the buzz-off opening credits. Californication. So Red Hot Chili Peppers reference there. Chekhov's Teddy Sheringham. I quite like that. Yeah. Double intro, double fun. I like that as a callback to the last one. There's a lot of variations on the theme of focaccia. We've got for Yorkshire. I like that. I like that one a lot. That could be my winner. Focaccia. Give me the Italian bread. It certainly is underwater. Make Ben speak Italian. Yeah, that's a very. I can sing at you in Italian, but I won't because if anyone's got any things going tonight, that's mean. Tangentially relevant rants. Yes, that's. I'm not going to make it all about me though. Something odd about writing Elizabeth II and then shouting for Yorkshire. I like that. To be fair, sporting events are snore to most of us here. We can't all be as young as Royal Flush. Yorkshire tea branching out into pizza. I'm going to go with this one. As ever, I don't know who writes these titles. It's all anonymised, so I'll give 30 pennies to the winner. This one, because it not only references the Yorkshire Buzzard, but also makes it quite a topical theme, given stuff that's been going on in the world of cinema this week. So thank you very much to Sparrow and It's Sotley, and of course to Jay White for that lovely question pack there. Well done to It's Sotley. We'll see you in the next round. Do stick around, because after the break we are going to be playing The Purge, which is one for everybody to join in on. I do hope you can join me for that. And it's Big Man Aaron's question pack for The Purge that we're going to be playing. Thank you all for watching. Stay right there. You have been watching For Yorkshire, James.
We're never gonna stop, cause we never get enough. We burn till we're out of time. And when we get to the end, we're gonna do it again. Cause tonight is when we come alive. La 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 la, I'm all about it. La 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 la, I'm all about fun. I wanna dance the night away until we see the light of day. Come give me some.
Don't you wanna come? Don't you wanna come? Don't you wanna come alive?
Whoa, oh, oh, all about the fun. I wanna dance the night away until we see the light of day. Come give me some.
Stay right there because after the break we'll be playing Big Man Aaron's Purge pack, and if you would like a Purge bonus, there's an opportunity for you to grab one now. I'll be back very shortly. Don't go away. One of these days I'll fix the timing of the synchronization of that Purge opening. Heis! Heis! If you want to come join the game, HICE. Yes, we can make it do that as well. Come join the game if you want to play. Do that again. Playing on both your Heis. Heis to see you. Heis, indeed so. Welcome to the Purge. Yeah, welcome on in, Ondi. No problem. Welcome to the game. You'll need to whisper for this game. Twister thinks you're too blabby to have charge. Yeah, that's true. That's true, school. Well, it'll catch up eventually. So this is Big Man Aaron's Purge pack, and a delightful Purge pack it is as well. I proofed this myself yesterday morning. Was very solid, as I've come to expect from our friend Aaron. It's we both have predictions on where we think the breakpoints will come in, so look forward to seeing that. Ash, hello! Just in from rehearsal. Oh, it's nice to say things like that again. Welcome on in. Just in time for the Purge, mate, if you want to come and try your luck at Big Man Aaron's question pack. Heis, if you want to type in the code and come play the game. So, Heis. You need a food first, fair enough. You get some food, mate. You get some food. The Purge is a hive mind game. The hive mind can keep you safe, but only for so long. You'll be shown a question, and there will be multiple choices. And for this game, for the majority of the answers, you only need to type the letter. If a certain percentage of the players get the right answer, then the game moves on and play continues. But that breakpoint will drop as soon as we break through that barrier and too many players get the answer wrong. Then we are going to a Purge, which is where you have a non-multiple choice question. You must answer with a full answer, and if you get that one wrong, then you are immediately and permanently eliminated from the game. That's all there is to it. After each Purge, we will reset the meter and it goes back up by 10%, starts 10% higher each time. But the questions get gradually harder as the game goes on and the options increase. So it starts out with 2 and increases up to 5 by the time it gets to the end. Every 5 questions, the options will increase and gameplay will continue until either we have seen 5 Purges, we have seen 20 main game questions, or 5 or fewer players remain, whichever happens first. When 5 or fewer players remain, we will go to the Purge final. And very exciting it is always as well. So that's about all there is to the Purge. Unusually, this game starts with a tiebreaker question, which is numerical. This is used in the event that we get through all 20 questions and we have more than 5 players left in the lobby. First metric is how many questions you've gotten correct, not including Purge questions, and the second metric will be whoever is closest in the tiebreaker question. If you don't answer the tiebreaker question, you're given max.int, which is about 48 quadrillion or something ridiculous like that. And one day I will look up what that actually is, but it's a very, very big number. So, that's all there is to it. The hive mind can keep you safe, but only for so long. We've got 39 players in so far. AB Me, Topper 1, Shadowmain, Digital David, It's Sotley, Mark, Innis, Colo, Dogfish, Claire, G. Eisens, Quizface, It's Sportsy, Prugs, Lingo, Natter, Krulon, Lupine, Shapes, Sparrow, Puzzle Dan, Tabstop, Connor, Jack, Cetra, Brand New Halo, Zeus, Moonling, Kira, Cycle Space, Car, Oni, Riff, J. White, Kegler Coach, Ondi, Sapster, Theory of Game, and David. Welcome to you all. Welcome to the Purge. Give you another 30 seconds to join the game and then we will lock the lobby. A reminder that this is a game you must join from the very beginning if you want to take part in it. Once the lobby is locked, no more players will be given access to the game. Entry to the game. It is about 1 billion degrees in here. I might have to open the window. Come here, window. Look, my windows are sweating. Possibly steaming up. I'm going to open the window. Come on, window. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely brief. I'm going to close the shutters and just angle them so there's going to be enough. It's like air conditioning. Actual air conditioning, because it's just cold outside. Well, we'll see, Andy. We will see. I'm sure you won't be the first out. It's rare for just one person to go, if that's any consolation at all. Usually people go out in lumps of sort of 2s and 3s or more. Yes. 10 seconds, and then we will lock it up with 39 players in the game. Reminder, it is largely multiple choice. For the majority of questions, you only need to type the letter of the answer, A through E. whatever is available on the screen, and wait for the bot to prompt you if you're new here. Day 3 in the Royal Flush House, and Ben has opened a window. He likes the breeze heater. It's not day 3, it's day like 9 now, I think. But yes, keep your eye on the chat, because when the question comes up in the chat, the question is live. Even if you've got a bit of latency on your screen, it's worth bearing in mind that the chat basically rules the game. Chat is king, as we say. So keep your eye there, and make sure you whisper your answer to Persephone's Twitch bot. If you don't whisper, your answer will not be processed, but may still be charged, so to speak. So that's about all there is to it. Let's lock you in and play the Purge. So, as I said, this game starts off with a tiebreaker question. This will be a numerical-based question you must answer without punctuation or commas or decimals or full stops. Answer in numbers is what you need to do. And if you answer in numbers, the points that you get are however far away your answer is from the correct answer. And obviously you're looking for the lowest value that you can get from the answer. This will be a tiebreak metric. May or may not come into play later on, but it's good practice to get a handle on the controls. 20 seconds to get your answer in and whisper it as numbers. Here is the tiebreaker question. How many Big Man Arons, that's our author, lying end to end would it take to go around the perimeter of the Isle of Man? The answers. You'll go green once an answer has been processed. 5 seconds to get your answer in. Most players getting an answer in. 89,888 is the answer as it happens. Let me just bring up the factoids on this other window up here. Big Man Aron is 178 centimetres tall, roughly 5'10", and the length of the Isle of Man's coastlines is 160 kilometres, so 16,000 centimetres divided by 178 centimetres gives 89,888 Big Man Arons required to go around the coastline of the Isle of Man. So, however far away you were, don't worry that wasn't the question that you could, that's a question that nobody could know unless you intimately know Big Man Aron and the perimeter of the Isle of Man. It's sort of a sort of guesstimation-y sort of question. From this point on, it is going to be multiple choice until we get to a Purge. A or B is what we're starting on. We set the breakpoint at 50%. If 50% or more of you are right, then we go on to the next question. Otherwise, we go to our first Purge. Best of luck. A or B, fingers on buzzers. Question number 1, you've got 10 seconds to get your answer in. Here's your first question. Options are 153 BC, 151 BC. Which year immediately preceded 152 BC? And a reminder that abstentions are treated as wrong in this game, so it's worth having a guess even if you've got no idea. The correct answer was, 152 BC, so BC meant the years were working down towards 0. Preceded means before, which means before would have been slightly higher, 153 BC, I imagine. Absolutely, A, 153 BC was the correct answer. Well, let's take a look how many of you got it wrong. Start the meter. Now, we know we had some abstention, so it was never going to be a perfect score. 28% of you were wrong. Of those 28%, 10% was abstentions, 18% going the wrong way, but 72% getting the right answer. The hive mind has saved everyone. Let's go on to question 2. Breakpoint drops to 40%, just by 10% until we get to a Purge, which means more people need to get subsequent questions right. Question number 2, options are Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. Which of these Pixar films was released in the 2010s? Here's your time. Correct answer was Finding Dory. Finding Dory is what we were after there. Finding Nemo, I think, was 2003. Finding Dory, 2000. I want to say 15, but I might be wrong. Either way, let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. 13%, just the one abstention there. 4 people going for Finding Nemo, 10% going in the wrong direction. But the hive mind has again saved you all. Let's go on to question number 3. 30% is now the breakpoint. 70% need to get it right in order to progress to the next question without a Purge. Let's take a look. Options are Raymond Briggs, Raymond Chandler. Who wrote the 1978 picture book The Snowman, the basis of the popular television short film? There's your time. 30% is what we are looking to avoid. The correct answer was Raymond Briggs. He also wrote The Man, which is a book I read a lot as a kid. Raymond Chandler. Oh, did it not process it, Claire? Bad luck. May have been swallowed. You may have answered early or possibly late. Yeah, sometimes doubling your answers can be a safe strategy. Raymond Chandler Sermon would have been a very different book indeed. There we go, Ben sings on stream. Now, 30% is what we are looking to avoid. Let's find out how many of you are wrong. Start the meter. 2/3 of the way there. We are slowing down. And we breached it. Only just though. 31% incorrect. And look at this. 5 abstentions. If even one of those abstentions had attempted and gone the right way, we would have avoided a purge there. But 7 people going for Raymond Chandler, 5 people abstaining. Those 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 people will be in the purge. Nice, 69% getting the right answer. Nice percentage. 27 of you are safe from this purge. Everyone else will be put into the purge. Let's find out who got that question wrong or abstained. Currently winning the prediction. You are currently winning the prediction game, Aaron. Let's take a look. Mark, Innes, Claire, Sportsy, Krulon, Puzzle Dan, Cetra, Cyclespace, David, Theory Game, J White, and Riff. You are in this first purge. For this one, you need to give me a full answer. It's not multiple choice. You need to give me a full answer in order to stay in the game. If you give me a wrong answer, you are eliminated immediately from the game. Should have added you get 5 pennies for every question you get right in this game, except for in purge questions. So, very best of luck to all 12 of you. Right answer and 20 seconds to give it. Here is the question. What first name links the golfer Norman and the tennis player Rosetsky? Again, abstention treated as wrong in this category, in the purge. And on Puzzle Dan. And no answer from Puzzle Dan, meaning Puzzle Dan will be eliminated. Let's take a look at the correct answer and how many people got it right and how many people got it wrong. It's Greg Rosetsky and Greg Norman. Or is it Norman Greg? I actually don't know that. I think it's probably Greg Norman. Australian entrepreneur. Let's go with that. No answer from Puzzle Dan. J-Watt going for Peter. Cetra going for Andy. It's Sportsy going for Phil. Lewis from Krulon. All incorrect answers. So I'm afraid for you 5, you failed to answer the purge question correctly. Everyone else, very well done. You'll be taken back into the main game and get to carry on. But for you 5, I'm afraid no purge answer means you've been purged. So, breakpoint now resets, plus 10%, going back up to 60%. 34 players remain in live play. A or B, still only 2 options on question number 4. Take a look. Options are Love Me Do, Love Me Tender. Which of these songs reached the top 20 of the UK singles chart first? Time. This is a good question. I was a big fan of this question. Correct answer was Love Me Tender, Elvis Presley. Love Me Do was the Beatles a little bit later on. In fact, yes, Love Me Tender was Elvis Presley in 1956 and Love Me Do was the Beatles in 1962. So, those are the answers. Let's find out how many of you got it wrong. Let's start the meter. Halfway to the break point. Still climbing. Oh, we stopped. 41%. Just a 1% there. 13 going for Love Me Do. Just 20 getting the right answer, but the hive mind has saved you at that purge point. 59% getting the right answer. Very well done. Let's go on to question number 5. Last one, where there are only 2 options after this, it increases to 3. Breakpoint is 50% as it was at the beginning. Have a look at question 5. Options are South Korea, South Sudan. Which of these countries is further south? Time. So, the correct answer, South Korea, South Sudan. They're on different sides of the world, really, aren't they? You've got South Korea over in Eastern Asia, and you've got South Sudan over in Central Africa. Which is further south? Let's take a look. Correct answer is South Sudan is slightly further south than South Korea. I've got a geology link there. Don't have any written factoids. But South Sudan is the correct answer. 50% need to get it right in order to avoid a purge. Let's find out how many were wrong. Start the meter. 24% incorrect. Just 6 people going for South Korea, 2 abstentions there. Those abstentions do start to stack up, especially as there are fewer and fewer players in the game. So just try something, even if you've no idea. You've got a 1 in 2, well, from next question, 1 in 3 chance of getting it right. Very well done though, Hivemind. You have saved everybody. Let's go on to question number 6. We increase the options. There are now 3 options per question: A, B, or C. A few. Thank you to the Hivemind. Yeah, there's a lot of that in this game, but it reverses when we get to the final, I can assure you of that. 40% is now the breakpoint: A, B, or C. 3 options. Question number 6. Options are Altava, Layton, Triton. What is the largest moon of Neptune? It's the only moon of Neptune that I know, actually. Although I have it on assurances the others might be as well. The correct answer is C, Triton. Triton, the largest moon of Neptune. 40% is what we're looking to avoid. Let's find out how many were wrong. Start the meter. Just 2 people going for Altava. 6%, a very low number of incorrect answers. 32 players, 94% gave me the right answer. C, Triton. Very well played. Let's drop the breakpoint and go on to question 7. A, B, or C. Still breakpoint now at 30%. 30%, what we're looking to avoid. Best of luck. Here are your options for question 7. Red, blue, white. In the circular logo of Pepsi, which colour appears the highest? Oh, surnames of Professor Layton characters. Nice. There's your time. There might be another prediction happening over this question. Let's take a look. The correct answer is red. I think it goes red, white, blue. He says, Googling it. It does. It goes red, white, blue. Red up at the top, white through the middle, and then blue at the bottom. So, if 30% or more of you were wrong and didn't give me red, then we are going into Purge number 2. Let's find out. Start the meter. Halfway there. Slowing down. And again, only just 32%, creeping us over that breakpoint at 30%. 23 giving the right answer. 6 going for blue, 5 going for white. No abstentions that time, which is nice to see. 2-1. Basically assume that Pepsi's Dutch. Yeah, quite. So 30% has been breached, with 32% giving the wrong answer. 6 going for blue, 5 going for white, and those people will be in this next purge. If you gave me red, sit back and relax for a minute, but if you did not, you're in this purge. Let's find out who's there. Maybe me, it's Otley, Innis, Dogfish, G-Isons, Shapes, Connor, Brand New Halo, Moonling M, Cyclospace, and Ondi 1994. A reminder that a full answer is required for this question. If it's phonetically plausible, Ondi, I can override the computer if the computer says it's wrong, but it has to be phonetically plausible. There is a spell checker built into the system as well. So 20 seconds to get your full answer in. Best of luck. Here is the second Purge question. The name of which noble gas is derived from a Greek word meaning stranger or foreigner? Only about 6 to choose from. Can you figure it out? And that's an answer from everybody. Always good to see. And there's time up. So everybody answered. Was everybody correct? Let's find out. The correct answer was xenon. Wrong answers: nitrogen and propane butane. Unfortunately, panicked. Oh, bad luck there, GIs. Yeah, xenon, as in where we get the expression xenophobia, which is presumably fear of strangers. often used to, yes, xenophobia indeed. Yes, same derivation, but it is that noble gas that we were after. Most players getting it right, but unfortunately, G-Eisens and Ondi, you've not given me a right answer on a purge question, and that means you've been purged. Xenonblade Chronicles as well. So we're down to 32, losing 2 more players. Breakpoint resets to 70%, giving you all a little bit more breathing room. Still 3 options as we go on to question number 8. 70% the breakpoint. Here are your options: Snapchat, Pinterest, Skype. The icon for which of these apps does not feature a letter of the alphabet? Not question. An RTFQ moment, as we say. Which of those does not feature a letter of the alphabet? Pretty sure Skype is a large S, and I'm pretty sure Pinterest is a large P. And I think Snapchat's a camera. I don't actually use any of them. Skype, I think I used during lockdown once. Let's take a look. Correct answer was indeed a Snapchat. 70% is what we're looking to avoid of wrong answer. Oh, it's a ghost. I'm thinking of Instantgram, aren't I? I'm thinking of Instantgram. Instantgram is a camera. Right. Yes, trusty ghost face chiller. Oh yes, the little yellow ghost, yeah. And Instantgram is the camera. Right, on we go. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. Not many. In fact, it was 1 going for Pinterest and 1 abstention. And that was it. Everyone else going for Snapchat, which is the right answer. Instantgram. Is that not what it is? Is it not Instantgram? Penny's old man. Yeah, he is. I am aware it's I am aware it's Instagram. I think it's quite funny. No, I don't. Oh my god! Everyone. No, I don't use it. I do know that it is Instagram though. It's a fish and drug dealer Instagram. I am aware that it is Instagram. I just find it incredibly funny. It's like a dad joke, but a sort of meta dad joke because I'm aware. Okay, boomer. Yeah, the reason you can't afford to buy houses is because you have too many avocados. To be fair, I do. When I was doing my IRL podcast, I referred to them as Snaptogram and InstaChat. Is definitely a thing I've referred to. Instagram stands for Instagramophone. The flush. We have got a record player, it's true. Let's go on to the next question. Still 3 options at question number 9. 60% the breakpoint. Have a look. Options are... It is fun to mispronunciate words. Mispronunciate words. Yes, it is. Options are Venus de Milo, The Thinker, Pieta. Which of these famous sculptures is found in Italy? Time. 60% what we're looking to avoid. The correct answer is it's Pieta. The Thinker and the Venus de Milo are both in France. One of them, I think the Venus de Milo is at the Louvre, actually, in Paris. The Thinker maybe as well. Let's take a look and find out how many were wrong. We're looking to avoid 60%. Let's do these one at a time because that's always fun to do. How many people abstained on that question? 2 people abstained. Okay, that's a good metric to start with. What was the correct answer? C. Okay. How many people said A, Venus de Milo? Quite a lot. Wow, 14, and tied perfectly with the sting. 44% going for A, Venus de Milo. We are up to 50% of wrong answers. If 10% or more said B, The Thinker, we are going to purge number 3. If less than 10% said The Thinker, then we'll go on to question number 10. How many people said B, The Thinker? It wasn't nobody. But that follow alert was a very opportune moment. We've broken through 63%. 4 people went for The Thinker, 13%. And And we've broken through, and it's going to be a big purge here with 2 amazing time to follow. In literally the second I press the button, only 12 people going for Pieta, 38% giving me the correct answer. 2 people abstaining, 4 going for the Thinker, and 14 going for Venus de Milo. That is going to put a total of 20 people out of 32 into this purge. Very dangerous purge, very large purge. Let's take a look and see who is going to be in it. ABME, Topper, Shadowmane, David, It's Sotley, Innes, Dogfish, Claire, Quizface, Prugs, Lingo, Natter, Lupine, Shapes, Tabstop, Connor, Brand New Halo, Theory Again, Kegler Coach, and Riff. Mark, Colo, Sparrow Castle, Cyberspace, Kira, Moonling, Zeus, Jack, Carr, and Oni, Samster, and David. Sit back and relax for a moment, because these 20 people have got to get it through this purge. Oh, excuse me, full answer required, 20 seconds to get it in, very best of luck. Here is the third purge question. Which European city features in the first verse of the ABBA song, Super Trooper? Oh, here comes now. Claire, happy with this question. Coming up to 5 seconds. New Halo abstaining will be eliminated automatically. Let's take a look at the correct answer and how many people got it right. Tonight the super trooper lights are gonna blind me, shining like the super trooper. Yeah, I can't remember the words though. Correct answer is Glasgow. Oh, that's a lot of speech bubbles have popped up there. Maybe on the left-hand side. Berlin, Paris, Milan, Berlin. Everybody talk about pop. No, wait. Berlin, Paris, Milan, London, Stockholm, Paris, Stockholm, Vienna, Stockholm. No answer from Brand New Halo. It's almost excluded. Brand New Halo and Connor are transmogrified. It'd be a left and right game. Glasgow is the answer. All the left side apart from Connor and Brand New Halo. Let's have a look. I'm pretty. I was sick and tired of everything when I called you last night from Glasgow. Yes, Glasgow. I can't do a Scottish accent, so I went. It's a bit of a bloodbath there, has to be said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 out of 20. Just 8 people getting the correct answer there. 12 out of 20 are going out with the wrong answer. So unfortunately, ABME, Topper 1, Shadowmane, David, It's Sotley, Quizface, Prugs, Lingo, Tabstop, Riff, Kegler, and Brand New Halo. You failed to answer the purge question correctly. And that means you've been purged. So we get to question number 10, the last one where there are 3 options. There are 20 players remaining. 80% is now the breakpoint. Plenty of breathing room and good social distancing going on with 2 of the people on the left. Well, actually no, we also bunched together a little bit, but it's all fine. There's a good distance between. These podiums are much bigger than they look. 80% the breakpoint, 3 options for question 10, and they are lasagna al forno, tandoori chicken, pork escalope. Which of these dishes would you not expect to cook in an oven? Time. The lasagna al forno, I'm pretty sure that means lasagna of the oven. It means it's been cooked. The Al Forno menu in our favourite restaurant just up the road is an Italian restaurant, and Al Forno means from the oven. I'm pretty sure tandoori is a type of oven or a style of cooking that means it's been oven baked. So I think pork escalopes are actually fried. Is that the right answer? Yes, it is. C, pork escalope is the answer we were after. D, none. I have a cook for that sort of thing. Oh, now he has it. I know some Italian. I know Italian when it's related to food. Not, well, to be fair, focaccia is food, but I didn't know that one. So, mea culpa. I knew that one because it's in a restaurant. They don't have focaccia on menus. Fortissimo. I could start singing arias at you. Largo factotum deliceta largo. La 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 la. Presto patete pelleninga presto. La 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 la. Sorry, I'll shut up now. Bravissimo, bravissimo. Fortunatissimo, fortunatissimo. How many got it wrong? Start the meter. Fortunatissimo, fortunatissimo, fortunatissimo. La 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 la. Ante fortuna, 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 non che 45% getting it wrong. just over halfway towards that breakpoint of 80%. 11 going for pork scallop, which is indeed fried. 1 person abstaining, 6 going for tandoori chicken, and 2 going for lasagna. Right, let's go on to the next question. Question number 11. Breakpoint going to drop to 70%. Answers going to increase to 4. A, B, C, or D now available for your options. And for question number 11, those options are William III, William IV, William II, William I. Which of these monarchs did not celebrate a tin jubilee? Double layer to this question. Read it carefully. There's your time. So, a tin jubilee is 10 years. How many of these kings made it to 10 years? And how many did not? Well, 3 of them did, presumably, and the one that didn't was William IV. Let me see if I've got something to furnish you with some details. Tin celebrates 10 years. All of the monarchs reigned for at least 10 years, except William IV, who reigned for just under 7. So, there we go. 70% is the break point. Let's find out how many of you got that one wrong. Start the meter. Still climbing. A lot of people getting this one wrong. Oh, it's slowing. We've hit it on the nose. 70% were wrong. Only 30%. 6 players getting the right answer. William IV. Everyone else going for. Yeah, the meat music cue is good, isn't it, Andy? it is pretty pog. 3 going for William III, 6 going for William II, 3 for William I, and 2 abstentions. Those abstentions could have caused this purge. It does mean that 14 of you are going to be in purge number 4. Let's find out which 14 they're going to be. We're not going to get to a final here because we're going to have at least 6 players no matter what. But how many players got that one wrong? Well, we know 14. Which 14 players though got that one wrong? Cola, Dogfish, Claire, Sparrow, Shapes, Lupine, Connor, Jack, Zeus, Moonling, Kira, Cyclespace, David, and Carb. Oni, Samsa, Theory of Game, Natter, Mark, and Innis. Take a breather for a minute. You are not in this purge. Everyone else, though, you must answer this purge question correctly. 20 seconds to do so, and it's a full answer required. Best of luck. Here is the 4th purge question. Alphabetically, what is the first US state whose name is made up of 2 words? Very thinky question. 10 seconds. That's time. We go through all the ones we knew with 2 words. You've got all the new ones: New Hampshire, New Mexico, New York. Then you've got Rhode Island, North Carolina, I suppose. There's North Carolina, South Carolina. So you've got the North and the South, the News, and Rhode Island. I think that's it. Which would be New Hampshire. I think I've got the answer written there. Let's find out if my hunch of New Hampshire... West Virginia is the other one I suppose you could have had. Is the answer New Hampshire? Is my hunch correct? And if so, how many people said it? New Hampshire is the right answer. North Carolina, unfortunately not. New Jersey, North Carolina. New England would have been, but New England is not a state, I'm afraid, Kira. North Dakota and New Mexico, all incorrect answers. Take me home, country roads. To the place I belong. For the players who got that one wrong, yes, they are going to be taken home country roads indeed. Very well done to Dogfish, Shapes, Lupine, Zeus, Jack, and Carr, who gave you the right answer. But unfortunately, for Connor and for I've said North Dakota. For Connor and for Moonling, for Kira and for David, Cyclespace, Sparrow, Claire, and Colo, I'm afraid you've failed to answer that purge question correctly, and it means you've been purged. And 20 becomes 12. As we get into the final stretch of this game, it does still have the capacity to be a perfect purge pack, which is where we see all 20 questions of the main game, or 5 questions, or 5 purge questions, and we have exactly 5 left at the end. It's happened once in the history of the game. Normally, one of them happens before the others. 7 more to drop, and then we are left with 5. Only 12 remain, but we've only got 1 more purge potentially to see, and if we get to that purge, then the main game will end prematurely. For now, we are on question number 12. 4 options. The breakpoint is 90%, really very high. Let's see what you make of this. Options are the 12, 5 on a treasure island, the 2 convicts, 3 men in a boat. There were 4 of us is the opening line of which book? Everyone getting an answer in just in the nick of time for Lupine there. Correct answer was 3 men in a boat. Yes, there were 4 of us, the 4th one, the 3 men and the 1 dog in that particular story. It's not really spoilers because it's the opening line. Let's find out how many got that one wrong. Start the meter. 50%, exactly 6 getting it right and 6 going for the correct answer. Pretty split across the board there. 3 going for 5 on a treasure island, 2 going for the 12, 1 going for the 2 convicts. No one abstaining on that, which is good to see. Let's go on to question number 13. 4 options. Breakpoint drops to 80%. Here they are. Montmorency. Thank you, David. A. Politician. B. Sportsman. C. Policeman. D. Playwright. Which of the following does not describe the occupation of the husband of Marilyn Monroe? And again, everybody getting an answer in. And there is time. I know she was married to that playwright dude who wrote The Crucible, Arthur Miller, I think. Arthur Miller. There was a New York Yankee, I think she was married to, a baseball player, possibly, a sportsman. Out of the other 2, I wouldn't know. I would probably have guessed C, policeman. The correct answer is, might have been wrong, A, politician was the answer. Let me look at the factoids. I did know the answer because obviously I proved the pattern this morning, but you know, generating tension. So Arthur Miller was the playwright, Joe DiMaggio was the sportsman, and the policeman James Dougherty, or Dougherty, in 1946. Joe DiMaggio 1954, Arthur Miller 1956. But she never married a politician. Let's find out how many of you got that one wrong. Start the meter. Oh yes, well, we'll check the meter and then you can check your facts. 50%, exactly half again. So that's in fact, as it happens, half has split the room between A and C, the 2 I would have been down to, and I would have gone the wrong way. So 50% going for politician, 50% going for policeman. Very nice. Mrs. Flush has a factoid about Marilyn Monroe, which she'd like to share with us.
Oh no, it's not about Marilyn Monroe, it's about her and Joe DiMaggio actually. So they had a very brief marriage. It didn't last particularly long. But towards the end of her life, it was rumoured that they may have started seeing each other, and the only reason people now think that is because for a long time after she died, he would go and leave flowers regularly at her grave, and it only came out a few years later that they had briefly seen each other before her tragedy.
Indeed. And then Elton John wrote a song about her.
He did.
He did. And then he wrote it about Diana. And that's all I know. Marilyn Monroe had a higher IQ than Einstein, allegedly. Don't know if that's true.
She's very, very smart lady.
But yeah. Thank you for sharing that with us. How are you?
Tired. I'm doing a whole load of work.
Oh, Pog.
I've got life-changing decisions that I need to do.
Oh, that sounds very exciting.
It's going to be very exciting.
While I contemplate those, would you possibly get me another glass of wine? Please and thank you.
Last time
We love you. Thank you. Thank you, baby. But otherwise I have to pause the game, is the thing. Right, we've survived that question. Let's go on to question number 14. Because the kitchen is like, you know, a 30-minute walk away now, so, well, no, it's not. It's a 30-second walk away, but more than 10. Yeah, that's about right, Priggs. Question 14. 70% is the breakpoint. There are still 4 options. Have a look at them. Here they are. Maldives. Palau. Kiribati. Tuvalu. Which island nation is partly made up of the Gilbert Islands? Give my pronunciation there. Is it Kiribati or is it Kiribati? I always thought it was Kiribati. Palau. Tuvalu. Is it Tuvalu or Tuvalu? It is Kiribati. I was right. Excellent. I was right first time. Shouldn't have second guessed myself. Kiribati. And is it Tuvalu? Is it a long... Tuvalu. Tuvalu. Okay. It's actually fucking cheer. Pog ABD. Have 10 pennies for being amusing. I haven't given out enough pennies tonight. Have 10 pennies for being amusing. Right. 70% is what we are looking to avoid. Let's have a look at the correct answer. It is Kiribati, as it happens. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. Gilbertese, named after the founder. Thank you very much for the fact nugget there, David. We're over halfway towards the break point. And again, we're stopping at exactly 50%. If this keeps up, we're going to get at least 2 more questions. 6 people going for Kiribati, 2 for Tuvalu, 3 for Maldives, just 1 abstention on that question, but we have survived. Let's go on to question number 15. This is the last one where there are 4 options. After this, they go up to 5. Breakpoint is now 60%. Fingers on buzzers. Here are the options for question 15. 1955, 1945, 1950, 1960. Which of these years was a general election not contested in the UK? Time. Breakpoint 60%. I think on our predictions that Aaron and I did, I said if we get through this question, I reckon we'll get to question 19. Although my breakpoints are in slightly different places. It'd be interesting to compare where we go at the end of it. But let's have a look. The correct answer was 1960. 1960. There was no general election in 1960. Let's take a look at the factoid. 1945, Clement Attlee was elected post-war. 1950, Attlee was re-elected. An election held in 1951 gave Winston Churchill power again, and the 1955 election elected Anthony Eden. Harold Macmillan remained as Prime Minister following the 19... Oh, hello! A great big noise. It could be a raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Quizzy Dan with the raid. Thank you very much, Quizzy Dan. Welcome on in. Lovely to have you here. Hope you came well. How was stream? How was stream? Knob is knob. This is a true story. Knob is indeed, as they say, knob. Welcome, Quizzy Dan. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Just in time to catch the tail end of the Purge, just getting into the business end of the game now. So yes, there was not election in 1960, there was one in 1959, but not 1960. So 60% is the break point that we are looking to avoid. How many of you got that one wrong? Start the meter. Oh, thank you, sweetie. 2 glasses. One for you. We're halfway there, and we're still climbing. We're within 10% and slowing. And we've hit it. And again, it's not by much, 67%. All of these purges have only just scraped through tonight. They've only just breached the surface. There's only one, I think, that has been quite a big jump over the breakpoint. D 1960 was the correct answer. And 4 of you went through, which means if everyone gets the Purge question wrong, we will not have a full final. It also means that the 5 remaining questions in your Purge main game pack, Big Man Aaron, will not be seen tonight. Do recycle them for a future game if you like. 3 people going for 1950, 1 for 1945, 3 for 1955, and again, 1 abstention. 4 of you get to avoid the 5th Purge. The rest of you are going to be in it. Let's find out which 8 of you are going to be facing this question. Mark, Dogfish, Natter, Lupine, Shapes, Car, Oni, and Theory of Game. You are all in Purge number 5. Samster, Zeus, Jack, and Innis do take a little break for a minute. You're not necessarily guaranteed into the final, because we could have everyone survive, and then it comes down to number of questions correct. But let's find out how many we're going to lose on Purge number 5. Best of luck to you all. Here is the question. John Cage work where the performer stays silent for the amount of time referenced in its title lasts for how many seconds? Answer from all players. And that's time. So the piece in question is 4:33. but that is 4 minutes and 33 seconds, which if you do the maths, 4 times 60 is 240 plus 33 would give you 273. Fun fact about this, the meta for this question is that minus 273 degrees Celsius is absolute zero, where everything atomically stops, hence 273 seconds of silence. Lovely question, and it's a very interesting piece of music from a music history point of view. Let's find out how many of you gave me the answer. I think it's 273. Let's find out. Oh, everyone but Nata going for 633. It's 433 is a piece, but that's 4 minutes 33 seconds. 273 is the other. Math eluding you there. Very bad luck. Well done to everyone else who got it right, but Nata just tripping at the final hurdle. I'm afraid you've not answered that correctly, and that means you've been purged. So, time for the final purge, and 11 of you remain. What started as 39 has dropped to just 11, but only 5 of you can go to the final. 633, the extended remix, the 433 trance remix. Stop being amusing, all of you. Only the 5 highest scoring players, so the players who've got the most number of questions correct, will progress to the final. And if there is a tie, then it will come down to that tiebreaker question we asked at the beginning. Let's take a look for the first time at how many questions out of 15 you've gotten right. And our finalists are Oni on 14, Mark and Samster on 13, Innes on 12, Zeus on 11. No need for tie breaks this week. Shapes just missing out with 10 there. Lupine and Jack on 9, as is Car. Dogfish 8, Theory of Game 7. See, the thing is, in this game, you don't necessarily need a high score all the way through. You just need to avoid those purges. But when it comes to the end game, if there are too many players, we need to break it somehow. And on this occasion, Oni, Mark, Samster, Innes, and Zeus, you are all in the final, which means commiserations go to Car, Jack, Theory, Lupine, Dogfish, and Shapes. But unfortunately, you have not answered enough questions correctly, and that means you've been purged. So, all but 5 players have been purged. Only one of you can emerge as the champion. Only with the most number of questions correct is over on the far left, which means he will have control of the game, and only you get to decide whether you're going to answer first or last. The final works a little bit differently. I'm pretty sure you've all been here before, but just as a reminder, in case you haven't, and for anyone watching who hasn't seen the final before, you're shown half a question. Based on that half a question, you need to decide whether to play or pass. If you play and get it right, or you pass and they get it wrong, then... Sorry, let me try that again. If you play and get it wrong, or you pass and they get it right, you're knocked out. If you pass and they get it wrong, they are knocked out. If you play and get it right, you can choose anyone else that you like to eliminate from the game. Just before we go to this final, I am just going to check in with each of these 5 vets' medal tables to see what their history in the Purge is like. So, when my medal table loads, come on medal table. Come on medal table. There we go. Let's start with Oni over there on the far left. Oni, what are we playing the Purge? Oni has won the Purge once before. One time. Mark. Where is Mark? Mark has won the Escape Artist, a not dissimilar game in that it's only got one winner, but has never won the Purge. Samster. Samster has won the Purge only once. Innes has never won the Purge, and it's about the only medal missing from his cabinet. So Innes looking for his first Purge victory tonight. And Zeus, I know, has certainly been within spitting distance of winning before. Has he won it? No, he hasn't. Zeus has not won the Purge before. So Innes, Zeus, and Mark looking for their first survival of the Purge. Oni and Samster looking for their second. Those are how it is. Those are the standings as they are at the moment. Oni, control is with you. Best of luck to you all. You're currently leading, so you get to decide whether you play first or last. F or L to the bot now. What's the strategy going to be? Oni is taking his fate in his own hands and is going to go first, so they're going to be asked in descending order of points, starting with Oni. So, You get half a question, and based on that only, you have to decide whether to play or pass. If you want to pass, please tell me who you want to pass it to, because I have to manually assign the question. So just say pass. If you wanted to pass, for example, you could say pass Innis or pass Samson. You don't have to do the full name. I do it manually, but do indicate who the question is going to. But this first half a question only is for you. So decide whether you want to answer this one or nominate somebody else. And a reminder that if you want to nominate somebody else, you must indicate who in your response. Here is half a question then, Oni. Before he was famous, giving it over to Zeus. So Zeus, this first question has been sent to you. You didn't get the first question. Why are you like this? Well, it does mean it's between Oni and Zeus. It has been assigned to Zeus, so if Zeus gets it right, Oni is out. If Zeus gets it wrong, Zeus is out. Let's find out. Zeus, this question is for you. And here is that question in full. Zeus, take a look. Before he was famous, the comedian Johnny Vegas appeared on which ITV game show whose hosts have included Danny Baker and Bob Mills? Zeus saying win, lose or draw. I have a feeling Oni probably would have known that. And I have a feeling if you're going to pass a question that ends up being about game shows, Zeus is probably the last person you want to pass it to. Zeus has gone for win, lose or draw. Is that the correct answer? What? Oh, I know what it's done. Ah, hang on. I think I know what it's done here. Whoa, let's not look at that. Fortunately, that's just the beginning questions. Appearing on the wrong monitor. Ha! Yeah, I know exactly what's happened there. That's my bad for not catching that. Obviously, well, that was just the opening questions. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. But what has happened there is that the game separates answer variants with a comma. So obviously the answer has got win, comma. So the alternate answer would have been lose or draw. But I have just checked. The answer is win, lose or draw. It's not an Edinburgh moment. It was not quite an Edinburgh moment. It wasn't quite as dramatic as that. It is win, lose or draw though, Zeus. So very well played. That is the correct answer. Which button do I press? Green arrows, I think. It does mean Oni, I'm afraid, that was a bad pass and you've been purged. And a great show it was as well. So, Mark, on to you. Remember, if you want to pass the question, you must tell me who you're passing it to in your response. You do get half a question, and based on that, you need to decide whether you're going to play or pass. And if you play and get it right, you can choose anyone else that you want to eliminate. But if you want to nominate somebody else, you must tell me who. Here's half a question for you then, Mark. Which Jewish holiday play or pass? Again, passing it over to Zeus. So, Zeus is getting the brunt of everything tonight. Mark not wanting to take this one on, but Zeus has already answered one past question. If he answers this one correctly, then Mark will be eliminated. If he gets it wrong, then Zeus will be eliminated. Reverse Luigi strat. Let's have a look. Zeus, for the second time in a row, this question is for you. So, Zeus, that question in full for you. Have a look. Which Jewish holiday is also known as the Feast of the Tabernacles? Hamster and Innes currently sat doing awkward turtle. I haven't had much to do so far this final. Rosh Hashanah. I must confess, my knowledge of Jewish festivals is somewhat limited. Is the answer Rosh Hashanah? It's not, I'm afraid. It's Sukkot, or Sukkot, or Sukkot. I think it's probably pronounced Sukkot. This one was just recent. Yes, it just happened just recently. That sounds about right, actually, Claire. Let me have a look at my factoids. Britannica. Yes, Tuesday, September the 21st, 2021. So yes, just at the end of last month, we had Sukkot. But unfortunately not Rosh Hashanah. That was a good pass from Mark. Zeus, that's not the right answer, and I'm afraid you've been purged. So, good pass from Mark, and then there were 3. Control of the game passes over to Samster. Half question as before, Samster. And you've got to decide whether to play or pass, and as usual, if you want to pass, you must let me know who. Samster, the only player left who has won the Purge before. Mark and Innes have yet to win. Here's your half a question. The first actor to win, play or pass? Samster's going to take his fate in his own hands on this one, so if he gets it right, Innes and Mark be looking over your shoulders. But Samster, if you get it wrong, then it will be a new Purge champion one way or another. Samster, the only player left who's won the Purge before. And Samster, I still need to set the active question. Samster, this question is for you. Good luck to you, Sam. Here's that question in full. The first actor to win an acting Oscar posthumously won it for which film? Ten seconds. You're saying Network. Network. Is that the right answer? Absolutely solid knowledge there, Samster. Yes, Network is the right answer. It was Peter Finch, won in 1977, playing Howard Beale in Network. Very well played. And now, Samster, you have the great honour of disposing of one of your opponents. Is it going to be Mark or is it going to be Innes? Bear in mind, whoever you eliminate, the other one that you don't eliminate will have control of the next question. This question will still pass down the line, either to Innes or to Mark. Think carefully, Samster, and of course the person who passes the sentence must swing the sword. So Samster, you're going to have to tell me, is it going to be Mark or is it going to be Innes? 20 seconds to make up your mind. Network is the right answer. Who's going? When the time runs out in this scenario, only I talk to the person in chat. It just doesn't do anything. Everything is done manually anyway, because Samster could have just written Mark, for example, and I still have to set the player manually. But it is Mark E54 who's been chosen for the chop. Mark, your obviously your strong knowledge on the last one, or your good pass maybe, has given Samster the willies. It is going to be a Samster in his final, because I'm afraid, Mark, you've been chosen for the chop, and you have been purged. So Innes, who's never won the Purge before, Samster, who's only won it once, and I'm pretty sure, Samster, you won on the charity stream, and it was just, I think, what did you win that one, Samster? I think that was the one you won, and it was just as everything was starting to get mad. Did you win that, or did you come second? Because it was just before the celebrity face-off. Yeah, GG's, Mark, GG's. Is Samster going to tell us? I don't know. Maybe he's just concentrated. He's getting his zen on, maybe. But Samster has won before. Innes has yet to win the Purge. But Innes is going to get the final decision on what happens here. Half a question for you then, Innes. On this one, you don't have to tell me who you're nominating, because obviously if you're nominating Samster. He's busy flirting with Zeus, fair enough. Here's half a question, Innes. In which desert? Innes is going to face his own destiny. He's going to play the question himself. So for the final question of the night, Innes, this question is for you. Good luck to you, Innes. That question in full. In which desert was the tree of Tamir supposedly knocked down by a truck driver in 1973? Innes is saying Kalahari. The tree of Tamir. Was it knocked down in the Kalahari Desert? Samster, out of idle curiosity, what would you have said? I wouldn't have had a clue, for what it's worth. So, could have been one to pass. What would you have said, Samster, if it had been passed to you? We don't know if Kalahari is right or wrong yet. Just curious as to what Samster might have gone with had it been passed his way. for Samsa to respond if I stare at the camera. No, Samsa's not going to tell us. Either that or he's got mad latency going on. Let's take a look. The correct answer. In which desert was the tree of Tamir supposedly knocked down by a truck driver in 1973? Correct answer is... it's the Sahara. It's not the Kalahari. Which means, Innes, you are denied surviving the purge. You had to try. You did have to try it, and I commend your bravery there. But on this occasion, it is not going to be a purge victory. You are denied this medal from your medal cabinet once again, and I think it's probably one of the only ones you're missing now. But unfortunately, it's not to be today. Innes, that's the wrong answer, and you've been purged. Never have guessed Sahara would have gone more obscure. Well, academic in this case, Samster, because for the second time, you, my friend, have survived the purge. Good game, good game. Great games all round. Very well done to Samster, who survives the purge for the second time. Purge win. Samster, let's find you under S, unsurprisingly. Purge win, Samster, award medal. There you go. That's added to your medal gallery. And 100 pennies to, and an author bonus to Big Man Aaron. Author bonus, 100 award pennies. Thank you very much for a superb pack there, Big Man Aaron. And yeah, you've got 5 free questions there for next time. For your next Purge pack, you've got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, which we didn't see, and I won't reveal if you want to use them in a future pack, either the Purge or possibly something else. But really lovely questions there. And of course, everyone will get 5 pennies for every question that they answer correctly. They will be updated when the credits roll. Before we get there, though, there are 10 endgame pennies just while I go through the end of night spiel. Thank you very much for joining me for game night tonight. It is 20 to 11, but I did start late, so 2.5 hours feels about right. What's on? What's coming up? Well, tomorrow with our friend Bash, Mr. the Bash. Oh, a great big follow noise. Thank you very much for the follow, DXCUCR. Thank you very much indeed. Welcome to the fam. Lovely to have you here. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, Ash is doing the beginning of the end, indeed, with Duel for All. That continues tomorrow evening from 8 PM over on his channel. In between that, I'm supposed to be doing Dear Esther in the Discord tomorrow, which is part of our Wednesday walk-along. Cards on the table. Actually, cards fully on. I was about to say the dog managing is proven to be quite difficult. I'm not sure that's going to happen, but cards fully on the table. I've got a day teaching at the university tomorrow, which came in like this morning. So that isn't going to happen. So there's no Wednesday walk along tomorrow. But please do come and join the Discord server all the same. It'd be lovely to have you there. If you want to write questions for any of the games that we play here, you can do that from the Discord server. Get the question right to roll. And a message from our sponsor, Zeusless.
Really fun evening, Ben. Thank you. Love Hotel T-Rex Curling Stone Love Hotel.
Love Hotel T-Rex Curling Stone Love Hotel. Thank you very much for the 100 bits, Zeus, and for your lovely emojis as ever. So no walk along tomorrow, but do come join the server. If you want to write questions for any of the games that we play here, grab yourself the question writer role in the server and all details will be given to you. Thursday is supposed to be big break. I have had a few more questions come in. The Love Hotels. So we should be good to go ahead with big break. Again, the big question mark at the moment is surrounding dog puppy, who is proving to be a bit of a handful at the moment. So that may have to be subject to short notice cancellation because I'm on my own Thursday afternoons. But fingers crossed we'll be playing Big Break on Thursday. Big Break the quiz. Why does it say Wednesday the 8th of October? It definitely means Friday the 8th of October. Ash at the same link is going to be doing the first of 2 15-1 finals, which are always really good fun, and it does it next week as well. I've clearly copy-pasted that and done it wrong. That's both this Friday and next Friday. Ash is doing 15-1 finals with a view to his finale week, which I think is the week after next. In a bit of a tweak to the schedule, this Saturday is going to be double red herrings from Riff and J White, both absolutely gorgeous packs, Thursday's this and next week. You on Thursday as well. Thursday 7th for 15 to 1. That's my bad. I need to update my what's on then. I'll do that in a minute. Saturday the 9th, double red herrings from Riff and JY, and Google that again from Big Man Aaron. I don't normally do 2 authors consecutively, but I changed the scheduling around, so it just sort of ended up going that way. So Google that and double red herrings on Saturday. If you're only around for Tuesdays, next Tuesday we've got another double buzz-off game. In fact, it might be a triple buzz-off game, I think, next week. 3 buzz-off matches, so I'll try and start on time. And we've also got the Escape Artist, courtesy of Lewis T, to look forward to. So lots and lots of things going on over the next couple of weeks. As ever, do come join the Discord. Give us a follow on Twitch or on the Twitters if you like. I occasionally tweet pictures of my dogs and my cats. So do go give us a follow over there as well if you're interested. Is HUD still going? We're going to go give HUD a raid if so. And he's just finished.
Well, we're trying to do jackpotting.
I think he's just finished a run. We could raid him quickly. That would be good. Yes, adorable puppies. Adorable puppies. Let's stop the endgame bonus right there. Let's refresh it. I'll give you 5 pennies for everything in here. Let's go raid HUD 601. And that's going to be about it for me for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to all our new friends as well. Old Man Ben, that'll do. Yeah, Old Man Ben, why not? Let's go raid HUDs and say Old Man Ben. Because that'll be fun. Thank you all very much for joining me. I will see you hopefully Thursday for Big Break, if not Saturday for Red Herrings, and Google that. Until next time, be splendid, be marvellous, be safe, and be wonderful to each other. I've been Royal Flush, you have been watching Game Night. Until next time, take care, peace out, and good night. And congratulations to Samster, because you have survived the Purge.